I'm not saying not to say, I'm not talking about good things. So, first of all, we will see what a child is. Any person who is below 18 years is considered as a child. In Pakistan, anyone from age 0 to 18, in today's session, we will make the children aware of child protection. When our topic is helping kids stay safe, we will talk about what child safety basically is. Protecting a child means keeping them safe from harm or danger. If ever there is any harm or danger to you, it will be considered just as if you are not at home. Now, drink tea where they have arrived. Danger can be anywhere. It could be at home, where what you have might put your safety at risk, whether in schools, on the roads, or in playgrounds. When a child feels safe, he feels secure. And it is to see, then when it is about child safety, we say it is insured. For example, if there is a baby and it is going on the road and there are cars coming from everywhere, and if he is unattended on the road with no parent with him, it will be considered that child is not safe. Imagine coming home to find a robbery in progress and there are thieves already inside. If you don't have parents and live with another family, if there's any difference, it will be considered that you are not safe. Child safety is ensured when there's no harm or danger near the child and the children. You can define child safety like this: ensuring a safe environment where that child is safe when kept away from danger. Okay, so now when we talk about child safety, they are different, where a child cannot feel safe or where there is any harm or danger. It's more important than ever that you don't know someone and it poses a danger to you. There might be a theft or an outsider. For example, when you are out of your house, you are at school or you are outside the school. If you're looking for your parents, there's nothing wrong there. There's a possibility there that you don't feel safe. It's crucial to know which body parts you should be aware of. You should know that the body you are in, if there's a law against your parents, then it's illegal to, whether they can spot it or not. Sometimes you might go overboard with your own things, just like you're taking out a house and seeing it for the first time. Here too, different body parts have essentially become a circle, mine included in what's ahead. Birds often circle around, and among them are some places where people can touch you and you feel safe. For example, when someone pats your head and someone gently caresses your head with the hand out of love, or otherwise without example. Usually the elders or the elderly people, they fight their own battles as a form of love or as a gesture of care. It's okay for them to part with it, but you're not wrong about it. Therefore, it's a good touch, not a bad one either. Their bicycles are divided by decades. What is considered good, which you cannot love, and what is evil, if someone tries to grab your hand, if someone gives you a handshake, it's okay. You're not wrong about it. Or if someone shakes your hand, you're not in the wrong. But if someone reaches out to your own special beings, it's a bad thing. Like when someone touches your foot without permission, that someone will touch your feet, someone will touch your stomach. Someone will touch your legs and follows you where you are incomparable on a watch. It's called a bad touch if they are touched, right? For instance, what distinguishes a good touch from a bad touch? A good touch occurs on a good day when someone touches you. You so joy. So it feels like care, it feels safe, it feels like fun. For example, when your parents
So you don't feel extremely
brother, fathers, mothers, father. If she or he hugs you, so it is a good touch, it is a safe touch. Similarly, there's a touch that is totally a daughterly touch where if someone tricks you and you get scared, you react immediately. Imagine if a stranger comes and pulls your cheek or forces you to hug them. You will be considered very smart, but where you say if someone touches your chest, for instance, and if someone tries to meddle with your matters, it would turn out bad for you. You won't feel comfortable up there. You will be scared. You will be threatened. You will be afraid. Any touch that makes you feel like it's not right, when it makes you feel like this isn't what I want, or you're not comfortable, for example, someone, an outsider is hugging you. You are coming from school. There is a stranger out. You is the so this is much better. If it is so, what should you do? You should be aware. Your body is your body. You are the boss of your body. You can say no. And if there is a gas leak in your house, you are very familiar with it. If your brother meets his friends, then he meets his friends. And if they come and forcefully hug you, making you feel uncomfortable and scared, you can't just say, and they have to stop. And if you feel uncomfortable, you have to tell your parents that you're scared of that person and not comfortable with them. You shouldn't keep any secrets from your parents if there's any. So just so like for example, a guest you don't know well is at your house and they are pulling your cheeks or giving you kisses on your cheeks forcefully. So if they're forcefully hugging you and you don't want it, you're not comfortable from that person, you can say, you can tell your parents that I am not okay. It can be anyone, it could be your family, it might be your elderly cousins, those who are irritating you like this, bothering you, and you are not comfortable in this situation. You should know it is your body. You can say, no, please don't do this to me. Please don't hug me. Please do not pull on my cheek forcefully. Please do not kiss my cheeks forcefully. So, first of all, you should tell your parents and you should say no. If they still don't understand and keep irritating you repeatedly, you should go to your parents, tell them, don't keep secrets, especially if someone forces you. If you tell me that, I will believe you like those things. You shouldn't be afraid. You need to go tell your parents about this person. We are becoming incomprehensible to them. We are scared of them. We do not treat them well. Now, when it comes to personal safety, first you need to find out, you should know your home's number, a provider's number, or someone's number for your benefit. You need to choose a religion. If you have a landline, you should remember its numbers. In any situation where you need your parents, like if you're lost or in a situation where you're scared, you should know your number so you can call your parents. If you go to school, you need to practice your address. If you are old enough to need to practice your address, yo, sabo um you are lost again. It's a Monday thing. If you have to go to your, there are situations where you need to know your house address. So please make sure you know it. Practice religion. Like, for example, if you're not feeling okay at your school, and when the teacher asks you what your parents' first and last names are, you need to know that. And if someone is wrong, you should say that no one is wrong. If he's offering you sweets, saying he will take you home, or claiming to know your parents, be cautious. There are many situations where if a child is happy, if there is an example, if a child is at school and this leads to parents dating, school is out, his parents, I mean, for example, both his parents are working, both go to the office, whoever is supposed to get you home is running late. So it might be that half of your school has left, half of your friends are gone. Dave Airlone Ed School, Dave Airlone Ed School, a place where parents wait and wait. Watch the spaceship. I've seen it. Oh, the wealthy barons. Leave my flower standing. Oh, barons. You shouldn't go with that person unless you get your parents to come. You should stay with your person. If you can go to your teacher, tell them my parents are not coming. If you remember the number, tell them and they can call for you. But if a wrong person comes and says they are there, your friends, I am a friend of your parents, or I am your relative, brother in law. So you said no, you should say no to strangers in any circumstances. If a stranger is asking for your details, he is asking you to tell him your parents' names, I can help you out. So you shouldn't share any personal details with that stranger. If your parent, no one's at home, if there's a bell at home, so if you're going and open the bell, you shouldn't open the door unless you identify the person. Whoever has rung the bell anyway, and then tell your parents that such a person is at the door. But until you know who is at the other end, you shouldn't open the door. Then, if you play in the playground, you are playing with your friends in this manner. So, do not go to places or do not play in places where there is no supervision. And if there is a secluded area, if there is a playground like that, there are no children there. Like, for example, there is a park. If your bus parks there and there are no kids at that time, everyone is at their homes.
Dua
يناشدك تفهم.
When others are around, you may go out and play, but never alone. In any playground or park, never be there alone. Always bring your parents, especially if you are in your neighborhood. There are people there, often in the parks, coming for walks, often coming to play. So if it's
Moe.
crowded, then, but if that area is completely empty, then it's deserted there. No one's around, it's empty. So you shrink the playback load. Rather, if the idea is crowded, if a stranger comes and gives you something, sunsets, or someone tells you, oh, let's go somewhere, I can give you ice cream or I can give you chocolate, anything like that, if anyone is offering, do not accept it. If anyone, for example, in the park, you'll see, so string parlors and string bands are above the sage parlors. So if a stranger comes up to you and says, oh, Let's come with me. I will get you an ice cream. Do not go with them. You can ask your parents if you want an ice cream. If you want something, ask for it, but ask your own sisters, but you should. You don't need to change how you're with your friends. Strangers. Let's play a game. I will give you some pictures and you have to say what they are. If this is a good thing, then understand. And if this is a bad thing, then understand. We've just covered the whole mistouch, the jaggery touch. What should we say no to? Or what should we say yes to? Now, after this, I will show you some pictures. You need to see those pictures. And if you think that it is a good thing, then if you think this is a bad thing, then they trust us with their problems.
If you
Mama is helping you. So, is it a good thing or the best thing? If it's the best, you can say it. If not, you can't. If an unacceptable person tries to approach you, you to see them. Here are two scenes in front of you. One where a mother is begging with her child, and in another case, if a stranger is trying to touch that person, that kid. So, do you think there's a form of good taxation and a form of bad taxation? Then it's like if you're passing by and you put me in a car, what is it when someone offers you a sweet deal, gives you chocolate, or presents you with a gift? Is it something good or not something you're saying? We've only just begun according to date. What do you think? Is it a good thing or is it a bad thing? Similarly, if your mother is giving you a gift, whether it's a good thing or a bad thing, you should accept it or you should accept it. Dito. Next time, between the two previous ones, what do you think is more beautiful and better? If a stranger is coming to your door and you do not know this person, you should not eat the food. You don't realize who that person is. So will you open that door or not? Yes or no? Then in another scenario, if you put it in, I want to give you an ice for ice for ice. Will you head out with me to have some snacks or not? Now you've seen both puzzles and you need to tell whether it's a yes or a no. Excellent. Thank you.